Um, Ms. Wilson, for those individuals that are on for the regular traffic docket, if you could place them in a breakout room, I need everyone to please make sure that you have your name on your device, if at all possible. Is Ms. Wilson on? I might be putting in.
Attorney Reed and Attorney Fikens, give me 5 minutes. If you guys could just, if Attorney Fikens, if you have anything ready, just give me a call. It looks like there's a lot of people.
Give you a call?
Yeah, I
No,
don't know who just said something, but I will call you, Mr. Rosenthal.
can you hear me, Attorney Fikens?
I can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes. Yeah, give me a call. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I have everything. I just need officers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Rosenthal. I was just, we had a court date yesterday. It was a bench trial and there was a miscommunication and we're just trying to get another court.
We are live, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Excuse me. Let me stop everybody. This is Judge Holmes. We are live. Please don't do housekeeping while I'm streaming live. If you need to go to a breakout room, please ask to go to a breakout room to discuss those things. And so I appreciate it, Mr. Morgan. Right now, you are my co-host. If you can put individuals in breakout rooms, we are airing live. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. So who needs to go in the breakout room?
Yeah,
Miss Wilson, can you hear me, Miss Wilson?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Do you have the co-host capability also?
Not yet.
I can barely hear you.
Not yet.
Okay.
You should have it now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So Ms. Wilson will put everyone in a breakout room that needs to go.
And Ms. Wilson, if I could go into a breakout room with the A docket, Mr. Al Mosawi is here.
Okay.
That's the only other A I see so far. Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Ms. Wilson?
Yes, Mr. Reed.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I need to go into a breakout room with Deja Ellis. Miss Ellis, I see your camera's not on. Can you put your camera on, please? Thank you. Mr. Yancey,
Yes,
is your intake in the courtroom?
I'm not sure. I didn't even,
I've been looking on my screen, but I can't find him.
well, McLaughlin,
McLaughlin.
give us 30 seconds and we'll tell you.
Okay, I want to take him in the breakout room.
Okay. He is here, Attorney Reed. We're gonna get him in a room so you can do the
Okay,
breakout.
I just left a breakout room, Miss Wilson. I believe I was in breakout room 2. If Miss Wilson can send Mr. McLaughlin to breakout room 2, I'll go back to that courtroom. I mean, back to that breakout room.
I will, thank you.
Okay, I'm going back to that breakout room
The
and
judge
wait.
probably gonna want to do introductions and stuff first. Everybody got to go on the record.
Yeah, well, I can take this couple of minutes just to talk to him and
Okay.
come back.
I think the courtroom, they're trying to get him on now, so.
Okay, I'm going back to the breakout room and wait for him.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge on this morning. First, I want to thank you all for your patience. I know that we're starting a little bit later on this morning, but just so that nobody thinks that I was at the hair salon, the gym, or getting cake, cookies, or donuts, or anything like that, we are being observed on today by a court in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And so we did our staffing as opposed to doing it in the evening before court starts. We did it this morning. And so we ran over a little bit and we are starting late on this morning. So I thank you in advance for your cooperation. For those of you who are on the traffic docket, the A cases, there are some A cases. What I'm going to ask you to do on today, or if you are here for trial, I am going to ask everybody to please, you're going to be placed in a waiting room because I'm going to do my specialty court docket first. I have to do that docket first because we have a time schedule that we have to abide by. For everyone else, I am going to ask you to make this one exception for Judge Holmes on today. I am going to ask you to dial back in at 12 o'clock noon. I know that that is your lunchtime, and I appreciate you in advance. And actually, if you could dial back in at 12:30, that's even better. That way I know I'll be finished with my specialty court docket. And so I need you to dial back in at 12:30, at 12:30. I need you to dial back in because I am not going to be able to hear your case on this morning until I finish my specialty court docket. I apologize for the inconvenience, but that's what's happening on today. So thank you so much for indulging me for a moment. And so Ms. Wilson, at this time, I'm going to ask you to place the individuals that are not on my specialty court docket, to place them in a waiting room at this time while I get ready. And if you want to view the court proceedings, you are always welcome to go live on YouTube, but you will not be able to sit actively in my courtroom. That keeps down on the noise and confusion and all of those things. And so you'll be placed in the breakout room, but our court proceedings are open, so you are more than welcome to view us live on YouTube. Just put in my name and today's date, and you can view us live on YouTube. Thank you so much. Ms. Wilson, if you could start making that happen, you and Mr. Morgan, removing those individuals that are not a part of the specialty court docket. Thank you.
Judge, just for clarification, if there's a trial scheduled, would you like us to come back at 12:30 or are we going to stay in the waiting room?
You can come back at 12:30.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Mr. Morgan and Ms. Wilson, please let me know when we have cleared out everyone.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, Officer Robinson. I'm trying to see, I don't know if I'm on the specialty docket or not. How do I find out?
Call my clerk. You're not on my specialty court docket. That's for drug treatment court, veterans treatment court. So you probably just have a regular matter. So if you could call the courtroom at area code 313-965-2280. That number is in the chat.
Thank you.
Hi, Judge.
All right.
This is
Yes.
Christina Gerges. I have
Yes.
good to
Good
see
morning.
you, Judge.
Good to see you.
I am working with Project Clean Slate now with the city of Detroit. We actually have an expungement hearing that is going to have to get adjourned. We're waiting on the Attorney General letter.
I'm not aware of an expungement hearing that's scheduled before me on today, Ms. Gorgas. I am in observation with Fort Lauderdale on today, but I'm going to have you call my clerk and you can get the details and she'll inform me of what's going on, okay?
Okay, it is on the ROA for today. Can I just pick a new date with her?
let me have my clerk look it up, and then
Okay.
she'll let me know. And if a new date is what's appropriate, then yes, ma'am, you'll get a new date.
Okay, thank you. Good to see you, Judge.
All right, so great to see you. Yes. All right, take care.
Bye.
All right. Are we in great shape now to begin with our specialty court docket?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. All right, specialty court. I know y'all not mean mugging me this morning because we starting at 11:09. I see a couple of smiles coming. All right, let's do it. We are ready. I am going to start off this morning. We have a few people that have been recommended for promotion and one completion. One completion. So I'm going to start with those individuals on this morning. I am starting off with our one individual that's going to complete for today, and that is Roberta Cross. Miss Cross. Oh my goodness. She can't even believe it. Unmute yourself, Miss Cross. Believe it, it's happening. You're not dreaming. Come on, unmute. I am going to place your case numbers on the record. There you go. I have the following for you. I have case number SP 119-9952, counts 1, 2, and 3. Miss Cross, state your full name for the record.
Roberta Cross.
Good morning, Miss Cross.
Good morning.
You don't even know what to do with yourself, do you?
No.
You hope I hurry up and finish so I don't change my mind, right?
Yeah, that too.
Miss Cross, you did it, Miss Cross, you did it. Listen, I know that you have been with us for a while, and I know you've had some ups and some downs, but guess what? You have had more ups than downs. You dusted yourself off. You got back on track. You did the things that the court ordered you to do, and now here we are. How do you feel about that today, Miss Cross?
I feel wonderful. I feel so good.
You do. Miss Cross, you are such a good person. You really, really are. Have you learned anything through this experience?
Not to go back, not to do it again.
Not to go back, not to do it again. Did you learn anything else, Miss Cross?
It wasn't worth it. It was not.
Yeah.
It was not worth what I had to go through. I can do without it. I can do better.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Cross, you have really worked hard to stay on track. What's different about you? What's different about the Roberta Cross today from the Roberta Cross that walked through my doors 2 years ago?
I have more patience. I have more patience. I learned to deal with my problems a different way. I don't have to take it to the bottom now.
Yes, I see you wiping your face. What are you wiping?
Tears. Just.
You know, I
joy.
want to know what those tears are about.
Cause it's just joy. Miss Holmes.
Joy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sitting here at the eye doctor, but look, I wanted to show you my baby because this is my baby that just graduated. And I was determined to see her graduation. So I had to do what I had to do to see her graduate. And this is my last baby, Miss Holmes. Can I show it to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see your baby. Aww. Congratulations to you, high school graduate. Congratulations. You can't hear everybody clapping, but they are clapping for you. I'm so proud of you. I am. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna be a lawyer. I'm going to school for law.
Come on, do it. And let me tell you, you can drop in, drop by at any time. Listen, if you need someone to help you navigate those waters to get in there and do what you're supposed to do, I'll sign up for it, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna get in contact with you. I need it. I need it.
Okay, don't just say that. Don't make me have to look for you, all right?
It's crazy because I've been looking for somebody to, like be a shadow about or a shadow. Yes, I need it. I need it.
All right, wonderful. Are you proud of your mom?
Yes, I am. I'm so glad.
You should be. You should be. She's done an excellent, excellent job. Thank you for letting her share your beautiful face and your accomplishments with us. Look, 2 people graduating, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go. All right. All right. I look forward to hearing from you.
I will. You will.
All right. Very good. All right, Miss Cross. Look at you. You made it to the baby's graduation. Yes. All right, Miss Cross. I want to hear from your case manager who's presenting you today for completion. Case manager, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Ms. Cross, has been a pleasure to work with, Your Honor. I respectfully move this court to discharge Ms. Roberta Cross from probation for the following reasons. Ms. Cross has successfully completed all the conditions of sobriety court.
Oh, let me know this.
Uh-oh. Can you hear?
Mute yourself for a second, Miss Cross, so you can hear us.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. You want me to start over, Your Honor? I will.
No, go ahead. Tell us.
Keep going. Okay. Ms. Cross has successfully completed all the conditions of sobriety court to include over 40 hours of community service, completion of the ARM program. Ms. Cross has paid her required fees and costs. She has watched the sobriety video and supplied an input statement on the video and what she learned. Your Honor, she has completed the alcohol safety program. Ms. Cross has also began volunteering with her church by supplying meals to the families that attend there and those that are in the community to show her continued commitment to giving back to her community. She has also completed all the additional requirements as ordered by your Honorable Judge Shannon A. Holmes. Ms. Cross has submitted her exit survey, and she did receive the necessary aftercare information where she plans to remain connected with her current treatment provider and recovery coach. The entire sobriety court team would like to congratulate Ms. Cross on her great progress within the 36th District Court Specialty Court Program, and we want to wish her all the continued success for her future.
All right, wonderful. Congratulations, Miss Cross. Come on, y'all. Let's celebrate Miss Cross. Yes, yes. Congratulations, Miss Cross. All right, from the team, ask to Miss Cross. Look, Miss Cross is crying like a baby. Miss Cross, if you were here, I'd give you a big hug. You know I would. I'd violate all of the protocol and come down and give you a huge hug. Yes, ma'am, you did it. You did it. You did it. All right. From the team, ask to Miss Cross.
Miss Cross, this is Mr. Morgan. I'm very proud of you, Miss Cross. You don't see me much, and that's always a good thing. So we just want to just say congratulations. You were at our graduation in May, and you celebrated a little bit with us, but we're very proud of you. Keep up the good work, and our door is always open.
Judge, if I may, for the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court, Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if these 3 tickets were on her drug treatment court order, they are dismissible tickets. I would make a motion that these 3 matters be dismissed. I would also like to congratulate Ms. Cross on a job well done. Drug treatment court is not easy. It's not intended to be easy, but you've done everything the court asked of you. Congratulations. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. Stay in touch. Be safe, Ms. Cross, and thank you for participating in our program. We appreciate it. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. Listen, Mr. Reed, now you know I had to extend Ms. Cross because she picked up some additional matters. And these 3 matters that are on, she was supposed to pay 1, and I was going to dismiss the other 2. I am, and I don't know if the prosecutor is still with us, but I am so excited for Ms. Cross that she did it. It was not easy for her to do it. And so, Mr. Reed, I'm going to dismiss all 3 of those remaining matters. I'm going to dismiss them without prejudice. I know, Ms. Cross, I swore to you I would not help you with these. But listen, you got up, you did it, you got your head back in the game. I'm dismissing all 3, And that should clear up everything for Ms. Cross.
Yes.
Here at 36th District Court, Ms. Cross, you are all cleared up. I need everybody to join me one final time in celebrating Roberta Cross on her successful completion of specialty court. Congratulations, Ms. Cross. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
She should have put on her white cap and her tassel.
She should have.
Oh my God.
Yes, Miss Cross, you did it. All right, look, Miss Cross, you have our number. Just because you're leaving us, we don't throw you away. We'd like you to stay connected. Miss Cleveland, she should have been given a continuum of care, of resources to stay connected to with respect to Detroit Recovery Project, right, Mr. Killing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and so Ms. Cross, I can't order you to do anything past today, but I strongly suggest that you do because you've seen the benefit of having been in this program. Your life is totally different than what it was when you first came to us. And so I hope that you will continue with those services. I also hope that should you hit a bump in the road or even foresee a bump in the road, pick up the phone, call Detroit Recovery Project, call your case manager, call the court. We don't throw you away. Our doors will always be open to you. You are still a part of our family. Okay?
Yes, I asked, could I stay at the Recovery Project?
You did ask, and you know that almost surprised me. I had to check and make sure it was the right person. I thought they had gotten it confused. And so I'm so glad you asked to stay because I believe they can continue to help you and align you with resources as you go through life, right? So
Yes.
do it. Do
Yes.
it. All right, Ms. Cross. I want you to make sure you give your baby our phone number, the phone number so that she can keep in touch. I really meant that. We have a lot of attorneys around here. And so we certainly want to see her be successful because that's what we do in problem solving court. We want the whole family to be successful. All right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You are all set at 36th District Court. Ms. Cross, I'm telling you bye. I hate to tell you bye, but I have to because I have a courtroom full. I got to tell you bye. You know, sometimes I be wanting to tell you bye, right? And you be wanting to tell me bye, so you be halfway out the door before I finish talking. Today we just not letting go. But listen, I'm still here. All right?
Okay.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you all for your patience. That was wonderful for Ms. Cross. Well deserved.
Oh my God.
All right. All right, let's keep going. I have some promotions that I need to do on today. Let's do it. Mr. Yancey, I don't understand your message.
Your Honor, you were right about Mr. Oden. He had just got promoted 624.
Yes.
That's why.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right, I have some individuals that are going to be, one individual that's going to be promoted to phase 3 on today. And you know, when we have promotions, we do things a little bit differently. That is Miss Portia Goldsmith. Good morning, Miss Goldsmith.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me place your case number on the record. I have for you case number 210-565-4501. State your full name for me.
Portia Goldsmith.
All right, Miss Goldsmith, today is the day the recommendation was made in staffing that you are doing an exceptional job. You're on track with your goals. You are going to start looking at the restricted license of making your application for the restricted license. And so, Miss Goldsmith, the recommendation was made to promote you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm excited. I didn't know.
You didn't know? Oh my goodness. I love it. All right. Very good. Miss Goldsmith, tell me something you've learned since the last time I've seen you. Or you tell me why we should be promoting you today.
Well, no, actually working the program has been more beneficial to me than I thought. It's really been helping me stay on track and regain the person that I felt like I lost a long time ago. So I really feel like I'm becoming more grounded and reconnecting with the goals and everything that I had set for myself. And I've also been more forgiving of myself in the sense of, and it's not just the things of while I'm in court or anything, is really going through a lot and previously suppressing a lot, which triggered the stress, which was in a snowball effect. I feel like I've actually been growing from all of that. And the program has been helping keeping me focused. So I'm excited about it.
Now, what are you crying for today? Y'all know I always want to know what those tears are about. Tell me what those tears are about.
Just happiness. Is happiness for actually finding a piece that I thought I lost.
Yes.
So,
and Ms. Goldsmith, you have
happy tears.
Go ahead.
Happy
okay,
tears.
they're happy tears. I love all tears. And so I just want to know what they mean. And so Ms. Goldsmith, listen, you came in here and you were off to a rough start, but your attitude has always been really, really good. It has been, no matter what, you have always maintained a great attitude. And so before I have your case manager, Mr. Griffin, tell us for the record why he's recommending you for promotion today, I want to know, are you having any issues with working your program?
No, ma'am.
No issues at all? All right, very good. Do you need us to help you with anything? Any concerns, any questions?
Nope, I've been good. I've been constantly speaking with Mr. Griffin and also working with the peer recovery services. So everybody's been pretty good with helping stay on track, having somebody to talk to, any question. Nobody has no problem answering it for me or anything.
All right, very good. How's your daughter?
She's good. She actually for the first time successfully braided her own hair last night. So she's still asleep right now.
That's something to celebrate about, right?
We've been trying to save some money around here.
Yes, very good. All right, let me hear from Mr. Griffin and then I'll open it up to the team. Ask to Ms. Goldsmith. Go ahead, Mr. Griffin.
Like I stated in staffing, since meeting Ms. Goldsmith, after she was released from jail, she's just been a pleasure to work with. She owned up to that, she made these mistakes. She didn't put it on anybody else, and she's been working very hard, Your Honor. She has gone above and beyond. She do things on her own. She completed the Mothers Against Drunk Driving class, victim without me even telling her to do it. She just did it. She completed the alcohol highway safety class. She started her community service. So she's just been very active in her sobriety, and I really appreciate that. And anytime she has any questions or anything, she's always reaches out, So just continue to work hard. I'm here for you. And I just wanted to continue to see you progress through this program.
All right, thank you, Mr. Griffin. All right, anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Goldsmith? If not, I need everyone in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Ms. Goldsmith on her promotion to phase 3 today. Congratulations, Ms. Goldsmith. Congratulations. All right, very good. With that, Mr. Griffin, I need a face-to-face before her next court date, the week before her next court date.
Your Honor, she'll be coming back August the 5th, 2022 at 10:35, and that will be for a face-to-face. So I will give you a call on that day, Ms. Goldsmith.
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, Ms. Goldsmith, you want to hang around for the rest of the promotions? There's some other folks celebrating this morning. Come on, stick with us, and then I'll let all the promotees go. Let's do it.
Okay,
all right.
I'm here.
All right, congratulations. Let me go to Mr. Gritsinger. Where's Mr. Gritsinger? Mr. Gritsinger, good morning. You are being promoted today.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Very good. Very good. You're doing really good. Let me place your case number on the record. I have you 620-04-221. State your full name for me.
Christopher Gritsinger.
All right, Mr. Gritsinger, the recommendation was made in staffing today that you be promoted. And so are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm ready to see what else is in store for me here.
All right, very good. You've been working your program?
Oh, yeah.
All right, have you had any issues with working it?
No, nothing so far.
Nothing so far? All
Nope.
right, how did you do for the 4th of July?
I did good. I hung out with my brother for a little while. We just went to the range. So nothing too fancy or anything, but it was nice.
All right, very good. Any issues or obstacles that you had to overcome during the holidays?
Nope. I try and stay away from
No?
his obstacles.
Okay, you trying really hard.
Yep.
All right, I appreciate it. All right, I am going to start with Ms. Getsko. Did you have anything you wanted to add to the record as to Mr. Gritzinger? We've already staffed his case, but I don't know if there's some encouraging words or anything you want to update as to Mr. Gritzinger.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, as discussed in staffing, Chris is doing everything that he's supposed to do. Working toward making new choices, and I think that if he just continues to dig in and get some new skills, he'll be in a much better position to manage his addiction and his recovery. So just keep digging in, Chris. I'm proud of you for coming to all your appointments and participating, and you have a good attitude.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, I'm going to have the case manager place on the record why you're recommending Mr. Gritzinger for promotion to phase 2 on today.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Gritzinger has been in our program since April 12, 2022, Your Honor, and he is compliant with all your court's orders thus far since the last time he was seen for a little hiccup that had occurred or a little event that had occurred during his progress. But he got right back in. He started taking the time to contact the case manager, me, to make sure that he and I were working together to make sure that he stuck with all the court's orders, and he has done that quite well, Your Honor. And I'd like to say his father has even contacted me and wants to make sure that he knows, Mr. Gritzinger knows that his father is very much involved with and supporting him. Your Honor, he has had clean screens for over 60 days. And
yes, wonderful. I love it, Mr. Gritzinger.
Yes.
All right.
And he continues to work hard, not only in this program, but he works hard in his personal life. And we got a very good report from Ms. Gutskow this morning. I'm just pleased to recommend him for promotion to phase 2.
All right, very good, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Gritzinger? Nothing else? I'm sorry, Mr. Morgan, I think I cut you off a little bit.
I'm just saying, great job. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Great job.
And Your Honor, I'd like to add too that Mr. Gritzinger has overcome obstacles and he's done a great job. He seems to be running with the football, doing a good job doing it. And we hope for his continued success. And I know he will be successful, Judge. Congratulations, sir.
All right, very good. With that, if nothing else, Ms. Cleveland, what's the face-to-face date for Mr. Gritzinger?
Your Honor, he would be having his face-to-face, which is a phone-to-phone, on August 5th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, one more time, I'm sorry, August
5th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Gritzinger?
Yes, I did.
All right, extremely proud of you, sir. You are doing a great job. You know, you told me you would work hard the last time I saw you in person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I appreciate it. And you're doing it. You're doing it. You're working hard. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in congratulating Mr. Gritzinger on his promotion to phase 2. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations. All right, Mr. Gritzinger, hang in there with us. I have I have another promotion to do. Can you hang in there with me?
Absolutely.
All right, all right. My last promotion. Here we go. I have Mr. Hume. Come on, Mr. Hume. You are being promoted today to phase 2. I have the following matter for you. Okay, 21 GP 01158A. Mr. Hume, state your full name for me, please.
Alexander Hume. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hume, good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you today?
I'm doing very good.
Do I see you smiling? I don't think
Yeah,
I've ever
I didn't
seen
know.
you smile before.
I'm happy.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. Tell me, what are you happy about? You look like a whole new person when you smile. Tell me, what are you happy about?
Progress, not just through the program, but to myself. And with progress is like brought myself and my wife a lot of good fortune this past month. So I'm super grateful.
Yes, sir. You're
Doing
working your
okay.
program, Mr. Hume.
Yep, been doing a lot of homework on myself and it's been paying off. So yeah, I'm happy about it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We had an opportunity to staff your case on this morning, and the recommendation was made by Mr. Griffin to promote you to phase 2. And so are you ready to go to the next level?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
All right. What have you learned so far, Mr. Hume?
To be patient with myself, and it's just overall it's been very humbling. You become more so dependent on your friends and family through the strong point, and yeah, it's been humbling. I've learned a lot about kind of digging deeper with myself and setting boundaries and just navigating my own personal space.
All right. Very good. Very good. I'm really glad that you decided to come and work the program.
Me too.
Definitely happy about that. I'm glad that you are too. All right, Ms. Getsko, this is one of your clients. And so is there anything you want to say to encourage Mr. Hume this morning or share?
Yes, Your Honor. As discussed in staffing, very proud of where Alex is. He's 8 sessions into an IOP program, which is a lot of work, and he's putting the time in, not just the time, but really digging deep and gaining insight into himself. And I couldn't be more proud of where he is at. I will say that his ability to take information that he's been learning in IOP and then like right away applying it in some way is pretty amazing. So he should be smiling. There's a lot for him to feel good about right now, and obviously a lot of good things coming up in the future. So it's a real pleasure. I'm real glad that I'm working with them.
Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, Mr. Griffin.
Mr. Hume has been a pleasure to work with so far, Your Honor. One thing I really like about him is his honesty. He admits when he does have struggles and things like that, and that's part of the program. It's not going to be easy. When you have a habit that you've been doing for years, it's going to take time to break that habit. And so I think he's learning that through the IOP, and he's learning different things about himself. So I'm very proud of him with that. We've been in the program just a little over 100 days. No positive tests. All tests have been negative. So, he has to make some changes, some sacrifices. So I think he's very stable at this time. I just want him to continue to work the program, continue with the therapy. And other than that, he's in compliance with your order. So I recommend that he's a promotion to phase 2 today, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Anything else from any of the other team members as to Mr. Hume?
Good job.
All right,
Thank you.
Mr. Morgan, you keep coming in on the tail end. What you saying, Mr. Morgan? Tell me
Trying
again.
to get that mute
Say it
button
again.
off. And say, great job, Mr. Hume.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
To show you.
Oh, is that an ultrasound picture? Look at you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a daddy. You're already a daddy. How about that? Mr. Hume. That is rarely, I don't think I've ever had a man show me an ultrasound picture. You are going down in history today, man.
Thank you.
You are going down in history.
We're super
Oh
excited.
my goodness. How awesome. Do you know what you're having?
No, not yet.
No.
No, it's
You're
still
gonna
early.
wait?
It's still early. We're
Oh,
gonna
it's still
wait,
early.
though. Yeah.
Congratulations to you. You are doing a fantastic job. All of this could not have come together at a better time, right, Mr. Hume?
Yep. It's
Yeah.
perfect timing for
Yeah.
all this.
Very good. All right, I'm gonna get your next date, face-to-face date from Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin?
Your Honor, Mr. Hume will be coming back August the 5th, 2022 for a face-to-face, and that'll be at 10:35 a.m. So I'll give you a call on that day, Mr. Hume.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Mr. Hume on his promotion to phase 2. Congratulations, Mr. Hume. Congratulations. All right, those are all of our promotees on today. If there's nothing else from the team, listen, I want the individuals who have been promoted continue to work hard. This is not the time to let your guard down, to try to skip and cut corners or any of those things. This is the time to really sink in and, and do it. Work hard, work hard. We are still here for you. I won't see you as often as I've seen you in the past, but just know you don't need a court docket date to stop into the courtroom or to call your case manager or to come into the courthouse, because we are here. And so I'm proud of all of you. Congratulations. And I'm going to excuse Mr. Gritzinger, Mr. Hume, and Ms. Goldsmith. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Take care. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's do it. I am now going to go to our phase 3 individuals that are with us on today. And so I'm going to start, and we know that phase 3 will remain with me until we have finished all of our phase 3s. And so I'm going to start with Mr. Maslin. Good morning, Mr. Maslin.
Good morning to you, Judge Holmes, and to the court.
All right, how are you this morning?
I am very good this morning. And before we begin, I just would like to express my deepest condolences in the death of Officer Lauren Courts of the Detroit Police Department. I don't think he would have remembered me, but I did know him personally. I had a bit of an interaction with him. And I was so saddened by the news of his death. There was, if I could just relate a very brief story, there was a freezing cold winter day a couple of years ago, and I was in Detroit and my car ran out of gas. And I would have been faced with a long walk through, it would have been a couple of miles at least to the nearest gas station. And it was probably no more than about 7 degrees outside, and it was about 11 p.m. And Officer Courts encountered me with my vehicle, and he was kind enough to give me a ride to the gas station. He remained at the gas station while I went in and bought a container to fill with gas, and then he took me back to my car. And just it was a small bit of heroism on that day for me. And I'll never forget it. So when I saw his face on the news, I cried a little. I cried a little bit. It was shocking and just very, very sad. So I just thought I'd relate that to the court today.
Yes, and thank you for remembering him and his family. Certainly, just a tragic loss for the city of Detroit, as well as the Detroit Police Department. And so his family remains in our thoughts and prayers. And so thank you for that recognition, Mr. Maslin. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, I'm going to place some case numbers on the record for you. I have case numbers SP 116-62312, case number U 597-29921, and case number 200-603-1201. Mr. Maslin, state your full name for me.
Ryan Scott Maslin.
All right, Mr. Maslin, you are doing a fantastic job with respect to work in your program. How do you feel about your progress so far?
Well, I feel fantastic, and I'd like to just mention a brief story about. I know that I have mentioned to the court before about one of my major triggers is ATM machines.
Yes.
And this is because of the fact that when I was using drugs for so many years, the ATM machine was an integral part of my use of those drugs through needing money on a daily basis. And so I sort of trained my brain in like a Pavlovian dog sort of way to react to the ATM machine on a daily basis. So in my recovery, the ATM machine has been an important, I feel like, sort of gauge of where I'm at in my recovery. And early on in the beginning, like last summer, last fall, through the early parts of the winter, I struggled going to the bank. You know, I would on a sort of regular basis, I would need to go to the bank with my mom to, you know, get money out to pay bills or get groceries or whatever. And I struggled. You know, even approaching the ATM, I would kind of think to myself, you know, that it would click in my mind right away, you know, like this is, you know, I would start to feel like that rush of excitement that I would feel when I withdrew money to go use drugs. You know, it was a clear trigger. It was triggering me rapidly. And so I'd like to report to the court today that I noticed the other day, we went to the ATM to get some money, and I was with my mom. And it wasn't until I left the ATM, left the bank, and we were driving down the road, maybe a couple miles from the bank, that I thought to myself, wow, we just went to the ATM and I didn't have a single thought about drugs. I didn't feel triggered. I didn't even realize what we were doing until after it was done. And I related this whole story also to Sarah, my therapist recently, and it just felt so fantastic. It was a marked sign of my improvement in recovery, and just a great gauge of where I'm at.
Yes, very good, Mr. Maslin. Very good. I'm so glad to hear that. That's indicative of your progress. You're working it. You're working it. Very good. Very good. Listen, I want to hear from Ms. Getzko. She was in staffing with us this morning, reported that you are doing very well. And Mr. Maslin, I cannot tell you enough how proud I am of you. It was such a pleasure to meet your parents at the graduation ceremony and to see how they are so supportive of you and that, you know, they are with you on this journey. And I want to reassure you of that. Your parents love you, and they are very proud of your progress. And so I just want to see you keep going, keep working hard. And I love the fact that you want to help other people. I really do. I love the fact that you want to, when you have been, well, I'm gonna use the word I'm gonna use. When you've been blessed, you want to also help somebody else. And so that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So thank you. Thank you for your willingness to do that.
Yeah, I feel I'm super stoked to be able to help other people in their own journeys with recovery. It means a lot to me. It really does.
Yes. Yes. All right, Ms. Getzko.
Thank you, Your Honor. During staffing, as you know, I probably spent about 10 minutes talking about Ryan, and so I won't give a long 10-minute report. But the reason that for Ryan, one of the reasons I went on and on is because there's so much positive to say about how Ryan's doing, and his story from where he was to where he is right now is a story that he'll be able to tell other people. And I know that will happen. I know that he'll work in recovery. I just know it. So he's going to take what happened to him and use it. And that's what we have to do. That's the gift of desperation, the gift of going through something unbelievably horrible, that you get to pass it along. So I'm very encouraged by him. He's doing well. He attends all of his appointments. He'd probably sit down with me every day.
I would.
If the time permitted, and I would be actually happy to do the same. But so all is well with Ryan. I was real glad to be able to be here this morning in staffing and here with Ryan in court to stand beside him and say I'm very proud of where he's at.
Wonderful. All right, Ms. Cleveland, is there anything else you need to add as to Mr. Maslin?
Thank you, Your Honor. And Mr. Maslin, we had a good long discussion about you today in staffing, and everything is progressing as should be right now. He's in phase 3. He has been in our program since August 6, 2021. Judge ordered him to complete a 12-month contract, and his good progress is making his next court date be his graduation date, Your Honor. It's kind of going in line with that on August 8th. Because the 6th is on Saturday. Sorry about that. So August 8th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m., he would be slated to graduate from our program. We will get him a cap and a tassel to make sure that when he zooms in that he feels the full regalia of being in the graduation ceremony. And Your Honor, he's doing well. 285 days of sobriety. I'm so proud of him. He is a
Wonderful.
He's a joy to work with, and I do enjoy talking to him and hearing his stories.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Cleveland. I know that we talked about in staffing about the reassignment for community service, so we want to make sure we can get that done before his expected date of completion. And so you are on track, Mr. Maslin. And in fact, in our staffing on today, Ms. Cleveland recommended that you receive an incentive on today for the great work that you are doing. Mr. Morgan, tell him, Mr. Maslin, what will that incentive look like?
All right, Mr. Maslin, you get to pick between one of 3 gift cards. We have a Starbucks gift card, we have a Steak Shack gift card, and we have a McDonald's gift card. So which one would you like? And we'll mail it to you.
It's probably not the greatest thing in the world, but I love my McDonald's, so I'm gonna take the McDonald's gift card.
No, you just did a free commercial for McDonald's. Out of all the things you could have chosen, Steak Shack, I mean, he said, I'm doing McDonald's. You will get that McDonald's gift card, all right?
Fantastic.
Very
That's
good.
Great. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I was just going to say that is a sign of his program. He's working a good program because he's being honest and humble in this group today.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not the greatest thing, but I go almost every day to McDonald's to get a cheeseburger or some chicken nuggets. Nearly every day. I have my body mass index is so low that it just doesn't matter. I can't gain weight. I don't know what the deal is. I'm 6'2" and like 170 pounds, and I've been that way since I was 16. So.
Well, Mr. Maslin, you are bragging right now because some of us can't even think about a cheeseburger from McDonald's once a month, not to mention every day, sir. So listen, you will get your gift card. And I hope that you think of us as you're enjoying your McDonald's meal, okay?
I certainly will.
All right. Wonderful. So your next date then will be August 8th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. Anything from any of the team members or any questions from Mr. Maslin? I'll open the floor at this time.
Just congratulations, Mr. Maslin. Good report. You're working the program. You've come such a long way. I remember your first day, we talked about you being a musician and playing the piano and the drums. We also talked about you trying to stop smoking. I hope you stopped smoking, Mr. Maslin.
Well, actually, Mr. Reed, I would like to also mention, I remember that you mentioned to me that you stopped smoking, and I think it was 1995, you said. And I never forgot that. And I think about you all the time because I still haven't entirely quit, but I've gone from, in the past year, I've gone from almost 2 packs of cigarettes a day down to no more than like 1 or 2. So I'm just at the very tail end.
1 or 2 cigarettes. Yeah, you're doing that. There you go. All right.
Congratulations, Mr. Maslin. Keep up the good work. I smoked for 30 years. I haven't had a cigarette. You're right. 1995. Keep up the good work, sir. We're proud of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, Mr. Maslin. You are in great shape. And so you are my, I have another phase 3 that I need to do. So I'd like you to stick around with us, okay?
You know I will.
I know you will. Thank you, Mr. Maslin. Look, Mr. Maslin, before I mute you, I just want, if there's any, do you have any words of encouragement, any words of wisdom for the remaining phases? We have some phase 2s, phase 1, and an intake today.
I certainly do. For anyone that is paying attention right now, the 36th District Court's Sobriety Court program is one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life. It is absolutely transformational if you care enough about your own recovery to put the work in. That's what matters the most, is if you want it, it can happen. And the people at the 36th District Court are completely there to support you in whatever you need for your recovery. They will bend over backwards and do whatever they need to do to help you in any way. So no matter what your challenges are, you know that you can get through them if you just are willing to work with all the people that care about you and want to help you in this program.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Maslin. I hope that encouraged somebody today to keep going. Keep going. All right. I'm going to place you, put yourself on mute. Ms. Getsko, I believe that may be your last client today. And so I would like to thank and excuse you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for your support with the program.
Thank you so much. Everyone have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Ms.
All right,
Glasgow.
you
Appreciate
too.
it.
All right, let's go. Our next phase 3 person is Miss Bavell. Where's Miss Bavell? I thought I saw her. Oh, there she is. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You okay? All right. You're
I'm
at
all
home
right.
today.
Yeah, I'm at home. I've been at home. You remember my foot, so
That's
yeah.
right. How's
I'm
that
like, I've been
coming? How's the foot coming?
today. I had a long day. I had to go to the doctor again. They did a lot of moving around and took stitches out, and I was just trying to hurry up and get back so I could make the court. I wanted to
You
be
made
here.
You
But
made
it's like it's one day. I don't know. It's like sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it feel like it's feeling okay. I can wiggle a few toes, and some days it gets stiff, and I'm like, oh no. But I'm all right. I'm blessed to
okay,
be
but you're
here.
doing everything you're supposed to do, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's
All
all I
right.
can do. That's what I'm here to do. Like every day, I'm doing more actually. I'm doing more meetings because like I'm not at work, so I don't have to rush in and out of meetings. So I'm doing more meetings. I'm trying to do more meetings and being involved with going back to school stuff. I'm actually involving myself in program this weekend as well. So I'm just trying to keep myself busy.
Okay, very good. Let me place your case number on the record real quick.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I have for Sharice Bavell, case number 20L03079FD. State your full name for me, Ms. Bavell.
Sharice Bavell.
All right, very good. So in spite of the foot, you are still on target working your program. Is that right?
Yeah, like with what is it, the Lake Ridge? They're very helpful. Miss Jackie's supposed to she gonna come and bring some paperwork for me to fill out and check on me and stuff like that as far as transportation. And then I am doing, like I said, I'm doing more meetings. So I only do twice too, but I try to do 3 or 4 if I got time or if I could catch it, some because I do a 2 p.m. women's meeting is Zoom is very helpful. I don't know if any women know, but it's Zoom. So by me sometimes not being able to make it or my foot, so it's very helpful. So I appreciate the women. They be there every day on time and ready. So it's like, it's fun. It's fun. It's good to be there, be a part of that.
Very good. Very good. Are you having any difficulties, any challenges that you need us to help you with, Ms. Bavell?
No, actually, I just talked to Mr. Fikens and Mr. Griffin is getting down packed with me getting my registration and everything for me to get the Sober Link on my vehicle so I could get pushing and, use the program like this program is very helpful. And if anybody, like I told my friend of mine, she was asking if she could get in the program because she's getting her sobriety. I'm like, no, you have to be, I don't know, you can't just get in this program, but there's other programs that I told her about. She was,
Miss Bavell, you turning people away. You're like, nope, you can't come to where I'm at. Miss Bavell, listen, if she has a ticket at 36th District Court that has not been resolved, meaning she didn't pay her balance or she didn't come to court, she can come to court and we can help her and screen her to see if she's eligible for our program. If
Okay,
not,
I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
if
But I don't think she
not,
would
I'm
30.
gonna
I don't, yeah, I don't think she would 36th district. Like I think she's in like another county, and then she was just trying to get in the program. So I told her about the AA. I told her about Lake Ridge. I told her about the meetings. Like, but I didn't know like what to tell her about getting in this program. So that was just that.
All right, because I just don't want you turning people away. Like,
No,
can't get what I got. All right, we sharing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, I'm glad to hear that you're working on your restricted license. I need some time to monitor you on that. So that's wonderful. I was also glad to hear in staffing that you are working your program, that you completed your program at Lake Ridge, but you're still connected to recovery services there. So that is just wonderful. Do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No, I'm just glad to see everybody, and I'm happy to be here today.
Yes, ma'am. Wait, what did you do for July 4th?
Remember I told you 4th of July? No, that was I didn't do nothing. I didn't want to be bothered. My family had stuff going on, and they had bouncy houses and a lot of kids, and I didn't feel like scrolling my scooter and hopping. I stayed in the house and stayed under the air.
Okay. All right, hey.
I'm being honest with you. I
I
actually caught up on some shows and, snacked around. I was chilled out that day. But I did go outside and pop some fireworks, with my cousins and stuff. I did go do some fireworks. But other than that, I stayed in the house and enjoyed the air and caught up on some TV shows. But that was it.
All right. Very good. Mr. Griffin, what else do you want to tell me about Miss Bevelle?
Nothing to add, Your Honor. Ms. Bevelle, we did stop the case. She's doing very well. She's progressing through the program. She's in phase 3, so she's on track what she need to do. So I'm glad she got an opportunity to talk to Mr. Fikens about the license. So I'll get that information. But other than that, Your Honor, she's in compliance with your order.
All right. What would be Miss Bevelle's next date, her face-to-face?
Your Honor, that'll be August 5th, 2022, and that'll be at 10:35 a.m.
All right, very good. All right, Miss Bevelle, I need some words of wisdom to those that are still in the courtroom, still engaged.
Just focus on self and your sobriety, and just knowing that it's always another day, and it get better. It gets better every day. As long as you're doing your part, everything else will fall in place. When you're doing the right thing, good things come to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And utilize this program. It's a good program, and be blessed and be thankful. Like one step, one day at a time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Bevelle. All right, I'm gonna have you hang with me. I have one more person in phase 3. Okay?
All right.
All right. Good to see you, ma'am. Keep up the great work that you're doing, okay?
Thank you so much. Good to see you too.
All right. All right. Here we go. Let's go to Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, good morning to you. Nope, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Wilson.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am well. How are you today?
I'm just great.
Good. All right. Let me place your case number on the record. Case number 193-687-17. State your full name for me.
Ernest Wilson, Jr.
All right, Mr. Wilson, what's been going on with you since the last time I've seen you?
I've been dealing with the tragics that went on, and I'd like to give Mr. Maslin just a personal thank you for respecting Officer Courts. Officer Courts was very personal, and when he came on the police department, I was a personal friend of his father's. And Saturday, myself and my daughters are cooking dinner for all the family that's coming in town for the funeral. So I appreciate that from Ryan. But other than that, I've been holding up, taking care of myself, and looking at all the members of the department and the prayer visual today, and seeking help for them and their confidence serve the city of Detroit and other people that come within the city and doing their job. It's a lot to go through to have somebody that stands next to you assassinated, basically. So a lot of the young officers, to give them stability and confidence, which I myself at times had needed stability and confidence, and the stability of this program gives me more confidence to make sure that I give them the patience and the will to continue what their job and profession is. So the program here has given me an extra boost and an extra confidence to know what I personally went through and what I'm going to continue on with my life and into giving people what I have to offer them.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you. All right. We had the opportunity to staff your case this morning. Mr. Griffin reported that you're doing very well in your program, that you're not having any issues, that you're compliant with all of the court's orders. Is there anything that you would like the court to help you with, or any questions or concerns that you may have?
I do have one thing. I'll give you all my bank number if you have an extra $1 million and you want to donate.
We gave it away last week. You're a week late, sir. You're a week late. We did that last week. Sorry. No, I wish.
But to all the other participants, as you were in grade school, one of the main phases that they gave you was that who, won, when, where, and how. Within this program, you learn how you are. You know when you had the problem. You know where you had the problem. But now you had to understand the what. And you understand what. And we use that 4-letter word, did I do? So now you have to learn how to get over that, so that who, when, what, where, and how is very, very much part of this program to understand for each individual and where you want to go. And that's what you want to do. And forget all the past. Let's go to the future. And word happiness is the biggest thing of it all.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you. All right. Mr. Griffin, do you have anything else you want to add for Mr. Wilson?
Oh yeah, I think he just shut it down with that. That was great. That was great,
right.
Mr. Wilson. Like I said, I enjoyed talking
right.
to Mr. Wilson. His words of wisdom are very encouraging. I'd just like to thank him for all his years of services as a Detroit police officer,
Yes.
high rank
Thank you.
officer, for everything that he did for the city of Detroit. So very appreciative of that. But other than that, as far as with his orders and everything, your orders, Your Honor, he's in compliance with everything and on track to graduate.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Wilson? If not, Mr. Griffin, face to face.
August the 5th, 2022, 10:35 a.m., Your Honor.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, I did. I'll be attending it.
All right, wonderful. All right, great. Those are all of my phase 3 individuals. If there's nothing else from the team as to the individuals that are in phase 3, I am going to, Mr. Wartell, you have your hand up. Unmute. Tell me what you want to tell me. You supposed to be in phase 3?
Well, yeah, last time I was in court, I was in phase 3. Or they took me into phase 3.
You were.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
hold up, phase 3. Don't you leave. Wait a minute. Not everybody raising their hand. Mr. Odin, you gonna tell me you in phase 3 too?
He's in phase 3 too, Your Honor.
Mr. Odin, you in phase 3. So why didn't I have that together? All right, Mr. Odin. I got y'all. Phase 3, you have to hold on for just another second. Give me just another second. I have 2 more of your members that have to have their cases done. Let's do it. Come on, Mr. Wartell. Okay. I love it that you're advocating for yourself. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Always.
Judge, don't overlook me. I'm sorry. I didn't have you in the right stack. All All right, here we go. Let me place your case number on the record for Mr. Wartell. I have case number 200-589-1801. State your full name, Mr. Wartell.
Garrett Rudolph Wartell.
All right, how are you today?
I'm doing very well today. It's a blessed day, you know, it's very beautiful here in Michigan. And, you know, I've definitely gone through a lot in the past, well, since our last hearing. And
Okay.
I've kind of collected myself in just, you know, the trials and tribulations through sobriety, and then, you know, being able to overcome the obstacles that come along with your day-to-day life with things that come up, and then not running back to your old ways when, you know, stresses occur. And so, you know,
Yes.
it's just been a huge thing for me to stay clean for myself and to stay clean for my family, but then to also just be able to, you know, acknowledge what those things are that make you want to use, and then overcoming that obstacle. And then no matter the
Yes.
situation you're in, you know, you don't have to go backwards. You don't even have to take 2 steps back to take 3 steps forward. And that, like, one little leap of jump or one little leap of step, you can just keep pushing and keep going and, you know, not look back. And kind of like we touched base last time, and the other case manager actually stepped in and he was like, listen, I was like, oh, well, it's in Detroit, you know, I just got to get out of Detroit, or, you know, I really started thinking about that. And it doesn't matter where you are. And you guys are right
That's
about
right.
that. Those things will follow you, and you have to overcome that and battle that yourself to, you know, have things come to fruition to, you know, succeed in sobriety so that you can succeed for yourself.
Absolutely. You know it when you said it, you had to get out of Detroit. You know I got on my soapbox, right, Mr. Wartell? You
Yeah.
know I did.
I love
Mhm,
Detroit.
I
I'm
did.
like, I love being down there. I love being everywhere, and, you know, just dealing with new people, and just, you know, there are people out there that don't just want to get high or go out to bars and stuff like that. You can find that. And no matter where you go, you know, these positive things or negative things will follow you. And so you just got to have that mindset and that self-control and that self-awareness to know, you know, what is good for yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Wartell, you are working your program. You are definitely working your program. Very proud of you. Ms. Smiggles was with us this morning
Yeah.
in our staffing. And so she was able to shed just a little bit of light as far as you're participating, you're showing up, you're doing the things that you're supposed to do. How are you feeling about the services that you're receiving with Ms. Smiggles?
I'm feeling very grateful and, you know, very honored to actually work with her. She's helped me through a lot and helped me, you know, a lot with my family as well, to be able to, you know, communicate with them properly in a setting where, you know, we can actually all understand each other and not just argue with each other. So
That's good.
that's been very uplifting and positive in my life.
Very good. Very good. What do you need us to help you with, Mr. Wartell?
You know, I don't really think I need you guys to help me with anything other than just to keep on going. You know, Mr. Yancey's very responsive. And then, you know, when I come into court and I see everyone else succeeding and, you know, either graduating and or going through their trials and tribulations, it's like, it makes me happy that there is, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel. And like anyone that's
There
listening right
is.
now, there is, and I can see it. I've been in this program for a very long time, it feels like. And it's been a blessing in my life and my family's.
Yes, very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Yancey, what do you want? Is there anything you need to add as to Mr. Wartell? I know that on today in staffing, because he's been doing such a great job, the recommendation was made for him to receive an incentive on today. And so, Mr. Morgan, we need you to tell us what that incentive is.
Door number 2.
I know, I feel like I'm doing like a little, you know, television show. Come on, Mr. Morgan, what do you have for us?
Well, Mr. Maslin picked the last McDonald's gift card, so unfortunately,
okay,
cheeseburger. You have you can pick between Starbucks or Steak Shack.
I think I'm gonna go with the Starbucks. Get some coffee in the morning.
All right, very good. Then you will get the Starbucks gift card.
Right.
Yes, sir. That is an incentive just to encourage you to keep going, Mr. Wortel. Keep going. I love what you said about you don't have to take 3 steps back. Look, you know that life is going to happen, right? And I hope that in your dealings with Ms. Smiggles, as well as with your case manager, that you have been equipped with tools so that when life takes an expected turn or tries to push you back a step or two, that you don't have to just give in, that you can fight and go forward.
Yeah.
All right. That's important. Very important. All right. What else, Mr. Yancey?
Yeah, nothing too much. I think between myself and Ms. Smiggles in the court, I think we all see the same thing. Mr. Wortel is rapidly maturing. He's rapidly progressing through our program. He understands you don't have to take, no matter what is thrown at you, you don't have to take 1 step back. You know, sometimes we're on pause, but we don't have to take any steps back. So we only going forward. So Mr. Wortel, I'm here for you. I'll keep up with you. And, you know, when we hit that graduation date, we're going to have an explosion of things to tell people what we accomplished. So we're in a good spot with him. He's in compliance and we're just happy for him.
All right. Very good. If nothing else from Mr. Wortel, from the team, then I am going to get a face-to-face date for Mr. Wortel.
Your Honor, that'll be August 5th of this year at 10:35.
All right. Did you get that, Mr. Wortel?
Yes, I did. August 5th, 10:35.
All right. Very good. I'm going to have you hang with me. I have one more phase 3, I think, to do. Make sure you tell Miss Chupak that I asked about her, okay?
I will. I do every time.
All right. Very good. All right. Last phase 3. Let's do it. All right, I have Mr. Odin. Come on, Mr. Odin. There
Good morning,
you are.
Judge.
You're not driving, are you? You're not driving,
No.
are you?
No.
All right, you're the passenger because you know I will testify against people driving on Zoom. All right, here we go, Mr. Odin. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 210-573-5901. State your full name for me.
Yes, Carlos Odin.
All right, Mr. Odin, how are things going with you?
Everything going well. I'm still testing twice a week. I'm doing outpatient treatment, still going to heat. I'm in school and I'm also working still.
And you have those babies at home, right, Mr. Odin?
That's a day in it. That's a job in itself. Yes, and the babies, of course.
Yes. All right. Very good. I'm so glad the new job or the job that you had, Amazon. How is that going? Still going well?
It's going pretty well.
All right. You still like it?
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
Okay, good. Very good. And school, that's going well?
Yes, I got 2 classes now, chemistry and algebra 2.
All right. And you're doing well?
Still doing well, 3.9 still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's celebrate that. Look at you. You are doing it, Mr. Odin. Yes, he's celebrating himself. I love it. Yes, sir. All right. Very good. Baby girl's giving you some rest now at night?
She's teething. She got 2 bottom and scissors coming in already.
Listen, what is she just got here. Now,
Yeah.
you know what the old Southern people say when kids start cutting teeth real young.
It's nothing going down. It's nothing going on.
It's not going down
Nothing
like that,
going
right?
on.
So, all right, I'm just telling you what Southern people say. All right. All right, very good. Wife is doing well as well?
She's doing well. Everyone's doing well.
All right, very good. I want to hear, what do you think of heat? Come on, tell me.
Well, as far as like with the self, it narrows down to three parts: the self, family, and community. With the self part, it sort of like touched me because it was some things about myself that I never knew about. And as I've been going in my recovery, I've been learning things every day. It's been a growing process. As far as like the family piece is stuff that I don't know about my family. It's still unanswered questions that I still want to learn about the history. What were they doing before I got here? What were they doing before their mothers? And then so forth and so forth. It's like a generation thing that I'm really trying to understand, but I don't know, So it's really touching on a lot of things that I never was taught, and by me going to heat, it's been making a big impact on how I see things, in my surroundings, in my environment, my conversations, like people and get people that I'm conversating with, and I left recovery, and I don't never want to go back to that. I mean, I left drinking. I don't never want to go back to that because my recovery made me stronger. It's making me stronger as an individual, and it's just in the heat, and by me going to heat and outpatient, it's like I'm learning. It's like everything is like growth. It's a spiritual growth. It's a opportunity to be better at life, be better as a husband, a father, be better in everything that I do. Always being positive, because negative, the outcome of negativity, that landed me in jail. That landed me doing stuff that I didn't have no business doing. So I like this new me. I like this new me that's been recreated.
Yes, sir, Mr. Odom. We like this new you too. How about that? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, what do you have? Anything additional? Ask to Mr. Odom.
Not much, Your Honor. We staff Mr. Odom, and Mr. Odom is about answers and accomplishments, and anything he can't accomplish, he's trying to get the answers to figure out the route to that accomplishment. So he's really on the right track, and he's progressing rapidly. So all is well with Mr. Odom, and he's got that time management down. So he's got a GPA higher than what I had, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Now, don't put us all on Front Street, Mr.
So he's doing.
Say anything.
So he's doing well. We're really proud. We're really proud of him and all the Phase 3 people. They're really making it happen and really making our program shine. So we appreciate that.
All right. Anything else from any of the other team members as to Mr. Odom or any of our Phase 3 individuals, because this is it for real this time.
Stick to it and keep up the good work. That's all I want to say, Your Honor. Yes.
Yeah.
Great job.
Wonderful. All right. Mr. Morgan, I'm trying to pause to see if you're going to say something. All right. Keep up the good work. We got you. Thumbs up. All right, Mr. Yancey. I didn't get the face-to-face for Mr. Odom. What's his date?
We're going to do August 5th at 10:35 of this year.
Okay.
All right. Did you get that, Mr. Odom?
Yes, I have it.
Wonderful. For all of the Phase 3 people, look, you all are doing a fantastic job. Continue to work hard. Continue to work hard and know that we are here supporting you. I appreciate your patience on today. I'm going to thank and excuse Phase 3 unless you just want to stay with me. If you just want to stay with me, you can stay.
Judge, I do have one thing. If you get an opportunity, pick up the Shot News, because they have 2 full color pages of our graduation in the Shot News. So make sure you go pick up one. It's really, really nice. Judge, you got a lot of pictures in there too.
Oh, look at that pretty baby girl. Do y'all see Mr. Odom showing us that pretty baby girl? She is beautiful. Oh my goodness. She's like, oh, there she smiled a little. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Odom. Thank you. All right, you all take care. Do well. I'll see you next go around. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. I am going to go to Derek Williams. Is Mr. Williams still with us? He was on. Where's Mr. Williams? There's Mr. Williams. Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Morning.
All right, I have the following for you. I have case number Z8082461. State your full name for the record, Mr. Williams.
Derek Williams.
All right, how are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. We had an opportunity to staff your case on this morning. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the program so far?
It's a good program. Since I've been sober, I found myself back to where I was before I started using drugs. My eyes is clear. I've seen a lot, heard a lot. Feel like I'm more determined to do what I have to do. More motivated.
Yes. Very good. And you see the correlation between not using a substance and where you are and how you're feeling right now.
Yes, I do.
You do. Very good. Very good. Listen, when I met you a couple of weeks ago, because you haven't been with us that long, there was some follow-up I needed you to do with respect to your jaw. Have you done that?
Not yet. I just can't get no answer.
No answer, you said?
They don't answer the phone.
All right. So we talked a little bit this morning about that. This is what I want you to do. I want you to just go in. Okay, because I want to make sure you're all right physically in every aspect. Okay?
Right.
All right. Will you do that for me? I have your commitment to do that.
Yes, you do.
All right, wonderful. And so Miss Cleveland, along with your counselor, Miss Milton, they are going to work together to make sure that you get somewhere to follow up about your jaw, okay?
All right.
All right, very good. Are they treating you well where you are?
Yes, they are.
They are. Do I see a smile? I have never seen you smile, sir. I see a smile. I saw teeth and everything. They must be treating you real well, right?
Yes.
All right. Are they feeding you well?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you hesitated. I heard somebody in a far, far distant land answer. Listen.
I would like more. Yes.
You would like more food?
Yes, but it's well for right now.
Okay, Miss Milton.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you saying that you still hungry after you eat?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do be.
You still be hungry? Miss Milton, can we make sure he gets enough to get full?
I will do the best I can. That's all I can say. I will do the best that I can to make sure that he gets full.
All right. And then we'll make sure we connect with our connections at Elmhurst to ask to make sure he gets enough so he can be full. Okay,
Yes,
maybe we
ma'am.
should do it that way. Miss Milton,
ma'am.
we'll do it that way. All
Okay.
right, Miss Cleveland, so can we do it that way?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. All right, and don't tell him he got on here on Zoom talking about they only giving him one cracker and a sip of water and all of that, because we don't want him to think that. We just want to make sure he's good, that he's good. All right, very good. Well, Mr. Williams, Miss Milton participated in our staffing, and she's indicated that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do while you're there. And so is there anything you want the court to know about?
Nothing. Just been paying attention, doing what I have to do.
Okay, do you think the program is helping you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. You know what you told me, you know I asked about your attitude, right? Because what you tell me about yourself when I met you?
I got an attitude, and I worked on it every day, one day at a time.
And that's exactly what Miss Milton said. That's exactly what she said, that you have been working at it. And I appreciate, I had to ask her about it because you told me, I wrote it down, self-reported, bad attitude. And so I asked about it and she said, you are working at it. And so I just want to tell you, thank you for being willing to work at it. How about that?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You have any questions for the court this morning?
Yeah.
No questions? All right. Ms. Cleveland, what do you have for me? Anything additional?
No, Your Honor. We did have an opportunity to staff his case, and that's where we were discussing that he has been in the program a total of 16 days. He's making good strides. I know his counsel reported that he is committed, and I'm very glad to see him today. He looks like he's doing better. We will make sure that he gets connected with the medical service. I'm believing that urgent care is probably going to be the best option for him, Your Honor.
Okay.
And also, I think I will have to talk to him. Hopefully next week he can become available if I'm not interfering with any of his therapies, so that he and I can have a discussion too.
Okay. Wonderful. Work with Ms. Milton, Ms. Allen to make that happen. Okay. All right. Very good. If no other questions, anything from any of the team members asked to Mr. Williams?
No, Judge.
All right, if no other questions, let's get a return to court date for Mr. Williams.
Your Honor, we will be in, I believe that the 29th that we will be in?
No, we will be back on the 29th.
On the 29th? Okay, so if
Yes,
we're back
ma'am.
in and having hearings on the 29th, then
Yes,
I would
ma'am.
like to schedule him for that day, if that's okay, for his
Yes, ma'am.
Zoom hearing.
July 29th. We'll do July 29th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. for Mr. Williams, okay? Mr. Williams, if you need us before then, by all means, reach out, okay? All right, very good. So good to see you. Take care. Thank you, Ms. Milton.
Thank you.
All
You
right, take care.
have a good
All
rest
right.
of the day.
Thank you.
You do the same. I have one more matter on the specialty court docket. And so, Mr. Morgan, if you could send a message to everybody in the waiting room, I'm on my last case, and then we're gonna break for lunch. You all will break for lunch. I will continue to work and we'll get it done. All right, I am ready on the intake for Mr. McLaughlin. Officer, I'm gonna have Mr. McLaughlin join us at the podium. Yes.
Sorry, Your Honor. We do have Miss Deja Ellis is also on the docket today. Miss Deja Ellis.
I don't see Miss Ellis. She's not in the courtroom.
Oh, she is on Zoom, Your Honor.
I thought she was supposed to be physically in the courtroom today.
I didn't give her instructions to come in today because we staffed it this morning. So I don't know if you would like her to come in today.
Okay.
I did have an opportunity to discuss with her.
Okay, Miss Ellis had her camera off. I didn't know she was here. I was under the impression that she would be in the courtroom. She needs to go in a breakout room with an attorney. And so Miss Ellis is I'm going to do my intake because Miss Ellis, you know, if I don't see you, you're not here. I haven't seen you all morning. I haven't seen your face at all. So it didn't jar anything for me. All right, I'm going to do my intake and I'll circle back and deal with Miss Ellis. Yes, Mr. Reed?
Preliminary matter, I did go into a breakout room with Miss Ellis and we discussed what was discussed this morning with staffing. So I'm ready to proceed on her case when the court is ready. I also talked to Mr. McLaughlin in the breakout room, and there may be a question of eligibility regarding Mr. McLaughlin.
There may be a question, I'm sorry, of
Eligibility. He indicated to me, and we discussed this, that I could talk to the court about this. He does have a medical marijuana card, and he would like to continue to use marijuana. I informed him that in drug treatment court, he cannot use marijuana. He indicated he did not want to give up his medical marijuana card.
So you want to go back to Judge Bryant, then is that what you're saying?
With no disrespect to the court, if that is possible, Your Honor, I was not aware that I would not be able to retain my medical marijuana card as well as take the program. It was never discussed with me. I didn't mean to waste the court's time or anything of that nature.
Okay.
I was just uninformed.
Okay, and that's fine. So do you want to return back to Judge Bryant?
If it's not any detriment to my current standings as far as legalities go, then yes, ma'am.
Oh, no. She will still be able to align you with services and things of that nature.
Okay.
And so I wish that this would have been brought to my attention prior to staffing, that there was an issue. And so, listen, Ms. Mack, I need you to reach out. I think am I covering for Judge Bryant today? I may be covering for Judge Bryant today. And so what I would have to do is put you on her docket. I know I'm not covering for her on Monday, but let me just check and see if you could call her courtroom. I have to check my calendar. There's always so much going on. Let's see. I am not covering for Judge Bryant. She should be in her courtroom on today. And so if you could, I'm gonna have you have a seat for just a second. We're not gonna move you all around, but this is something I should have known before I had this gentleman sitting here all morning long, because Judge Bryant is probably at lunch at this time. And then it looks like my clerk is shaking her head, yes, because no one has answered her telephone. And so give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me just 1 second. All right, let's do what is going to be the last case of the morning for Miss Ellis. I have for Deja Ellis, case number Z80668081. Miss Ellis, please state your full name for the record.
Deja
All right, I didn't hear your last name.
Ellis.
All right, Miss Ellis. You had to go in the breakout room this morning with the attorney. You want to tell me why?
Because I had a positive on the screen.
Okay. All right. And where are you with that, Mr. Reed? Has your client made an admission?
Yes, Judge. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to my client. She did admit that she had used some marijuana. We discussed this case in staffing, and although there's no good reason for violating the court's order, she explained why she used the marijuana, and we discussed all that in staffing. There was a recommendation put forth by Ms. Cleveland. I have no objection to that recommendation, Judge.
All right, very good. Miss Ellis, you know that while you are with us, you're not able to use any substance, right?
Yes.
All right, and so you're having some difficulties?
Yeah, I've been having difficulties with where I've been staying at currently. My boyfriend, he's kind of been acting different, and he'll get to a point where he wants to basically put me out. And when he did that, I really didn't have anywhere to go because my mom and my sister both had COVID, so I couldn't go there. And he ended up letting me stay after that.
Okay, so Miss Ellis, what I have asked Miss Cleveland to do, as well as I believe you're with, yeah, she's with DRP. Mr. Killing, who's sitting in for Miss Hawthorne on this morning. I have asked them to talk with you about getting aligned with some services surrounding your independent living, okay? Are you willing to consider that?
Yes, but I also talked to Attorney Reed about my work schedule. Right now, we've been having a lot of part shortages. So I was a little concerned if I would be able to keep up with all my payments if I do go into independent living.
Okay, well, let's not say no yet. Sir, you have an outstanding warrant. If you're gonna leave out, the officer has to know where you're going, okay? Because you're not free to leave. All right, I'm sorry about that. And so, Miss Ellis, I don't want you to concentrate right this moment on what can't be done. What I do want you to have is an open mind as to some of the resources that Ms. Cleveland and Mr. Killing and Ms. Hawthorne are going to bring to your attention, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so will you keep an open mind for me?
Yes, I will.
All right, very good. You know I'm not happy about this positive screen, right?
Yes.
All right, but listen, I'm interested in helping you. I know that you have a lot of things going on. And I know that there are some situations that you've shared even the last time that you were here with us. And so the recommendation in staffing was not that you receive a sanction, but that you be reassessed and that you be connected to some additional resources that directly address some of the issues that you've shared regarding your living situation. And so I want to hear from you. What do you think about that as a response to your positive screen?
I think that's probably the best idea.
Okay. All right, Miss Ellis, do I still have your commitment to work the program?
Yes.
Okay, you have done well. I know that you hit a bump in the road, but and I know we've hit a couple of bumps in the road, but I've seen improvement in you. I've seen progress. And so I don't want you to get to the point where one bump means that now I'm going to just regress. I need you to keep going, to get up and keep going, okay?
Yes.
All right, so you're going to have your reassessment on next week, Friday, because I know that's your day off. I want it done sooner, but I don't want to jeopardize your job. So Friday, July 22nd, 2022, Mr. Killing, you don't have a time for that assessment, do you? That reassessment?
What time are you usually in the building, Ms. Ellis?
At 9.
9 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay, we can do it 9 a.m. Friday.
All right, so 9:00 a.m., you cannot miss that appointment because that's part of what we're doing in order to address this positive screen, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Ellis, do you have any questions for the court today?
Well, the one question I have is there any like independent living that will be close to my job?
Well, those are things that you and Ms. Cleveland, between you, Ms. Cleveland, and Mr. Killing's group, okay, that you all will talk about, okay?
Okay.
And so, Ms. Cleveland, I know you picked up being near her job is very important to her. And so we want to align her, Mr. Killing, with resources for independent living near her job. To the best of our ability. Okay? All right. Now, Ms. Ellis, I don't want to end on a bad note. I do want to tell you that I'm very proud of you. You have she has the Sober Link. Is that in her card? Not Sober Link, the Smart Start. Is that correct, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we have not had any reported issues with respect to the Smart Start. So that means you are taking care of business. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And I just want to tell you, thank you. How about that?
Thank you.
Yes, you are. Because that'll mess you up with the Secretary of State, not just with us. And so I'm always excited when I've said to the Secretary of State that this person should be driving, and then people get that Smart Start and they do what they're supposed to do. I appreciate you. I really do. So I want you to let's get back on track, okay?
Okay.
I can count on you to do that?
Yes.
All right, very good. Miss Cleveland,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Killing, anything, or team members, anything you want to add as to Miss Ellis?
Your Honor, I just want to encourage her. I know we've had these bumps in the road previously, not very often of late, but I want her to make sure she recognizes what's actually going on in a whole view of her situation. And I want her to make those good strides forward to make sure that she protects herself and that she remains committed to this program, because ultimately anything that happens is going to impact her. So I just want her to know that and recognize that. Your Honor, she's doing very well in other regards. She contacts me. She answers my phone calls when I call her. She knows we are all here for her. And she does ask the court for help sometimes because of things that are happening to her.
All right, very good. Mr. Killing, anything you'd like to add, or any of the other team members?
I would like to add, Your Honor, just want to say to you, Ms. Ellis, to encourage you to continue to keep going, as the judge said. Sometimes in life we do run into problems, but it's about learning from that. And as long as you've learned from it, pick yourself up and let's continue to move forward. So stay encouraged.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Miss Ellis, do you have any questions for the team today?
No.
No, all right. Thank you, Mr. Reed, for going in with her and getting her ready for her hearing on this morning. Miss Cleveland, what's next for Miss Ellis?
Your Honor, if it would be okay with you, she would be having a face-to-face because she is in phase 2, Your Honor. A face-to-face, which is also a phone-to-phone, but we could also bring her back.
Miss
Okay.
Cleveland, I think I'm gonna bring her back for her next hearing because she's getting reassessed. And so there are some things that, and I know we can staff, but yeah, I want to bring her back for a hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor. So that would be a Zoom hearing on August 5th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m., Your Honor.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Ellis?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you're gonna zoom in. Have your camera on so I can know that you're here, okay?
Okay.
Because I didn't even call you with your face, people, because I didn't see you. All right?
Yes.
All right, very good. All right, hang in there, Miss Ellis. Did you do okay for the 4th of July?
That's all right. I went to my boyfriend's mom's house and we spent time with his family.
All right, very good, very good. And I hope that you didn't have any obstacles you had to overcome, right? Or
No.
did you? Okay.
No.
All right, Miss Ellis, hang in there. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. We're here if you need us before then.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, team. I am going to release the observing team and everyone for our lunch. I know that it's time. We're supposed to end lunch at 1:45. I'm going to indicate, if I could, Mr. Morgan, I'd like to do until 2 o'clock because I'm going to work through lunch. So we're going to reconvene back in the virtual courtroom, everybody, at 2 o'clock. Mr. Morgan, please make sure. Yes, thank you, Mr. Maslin. Mr. Maslin hangs in there with us. Thank you, Mr. Maslin. All right. And so, Judge, are you good with us coming back at 2 o'clock?
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
Okay. All right. And we can probably get back on track, regroup that 15 minutes because 45 minutes is probably enough for the disciplines to talk. And if they need more time, we can make an adjustment. Okay.
Very good.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all for your patience this morning. Sorry we went over so long. They added some stuff to my docket, so we'll figure it out. All right, I'll see you all at 2 o'clock. Enjoy your lunch. All right, team, I'll see you all at 2. And then I need you all, Mr. Morgan, take a look at the docket. The 1035 docket, there are a couple of people. There are 2 people that I don't see, Mr. Bass and Mr. Hannah and Mr. Pope. They are on my docket and I need to know what happened to them.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Bass and Mr. Pope are both my clients and they were scheduled for face-to-face today.
Okay. All right. So let me do this while I have you for Mr. Bass, 200-596-9901. What would be his return to court date?
Your Honor, he would be returning on August 5th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right, wonderful. And then for Mr. Pope, 200-447-4801. When is he returning?
Your Honor, it would be the same date on August 5th, 2022 via Zoom at 8:35 a.m.
Very good. And then who has Mr. Hannah? Isn't that you, Ms.
Oh,
Cleveland?
yes, that's right. I'm sorry, I didn't hear his name. Mr. Hannah was scheduled for a face-to-face today as well.
All right, Mr. Hannah has case number U56309-620 and plus et al. And so, Ms. Cleveland, when is Mr. Hannah returning?
Your Honor, it would be the same date he's phase 2 as well. It would be August 5th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom.
All right, very good. All right, thank you. I think that takes care of everything. I'm going to have you all let in the courtroom. Mr. Rosenthal, can we move this docket?
Hope so, Your Honor. As
No, you're
now,
supposed to say, of course we
of
can,
course we
Judge.
can. Of course. We have a couple
Come
pending
on, Mr.
matters.
Rosenthal.
Doing the best
All right.
job I can. We do have a motion for one of the trials for the drag racing spectator. And then the motion hearing, I never received anything for the other motion hearing for the disorderly conduct, Your Honor, of Ahmed Hussein, but that just might be scheduling a date. But we should be looking. I did speak with House Counsel, Attorney Fike, and the other matters. So we'll move it along, Your Honor.
You can move it.
All right, let's do it. I am going to start with, well, I'm going to start with who I see on the camera. That's what I'm gonna start with. And then and then you'll be able to fill me in. All right,
Thank you,
that's what I'm gonna start with. I have Kelvin Anderson that's on my screen. Who has Mr. Anderson's case?
I did not
Is
speak
Mr.
with him.
Anderson on my docket?
I don't know, Judge.
Yes, he is. This is the final pretrial for the drag racing case. Mr. Rosenthal,
Yes, Your
please
Honor.
place your device on mute, please.
Oh, my.
No, not you, Mr. Rosenthal. I'm calling for you. Someone else was not on mute. All right,
Absolutely.
for Mr. Anderson, Kelvin Anderson, is the attorney here for the final pretrial?
See.
Is it an adjourn to pay? Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, I do. Mr. Anderson, let me call it. I looked at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Never mind. I looked one up. All right, for Mr. Anderson, I have SP 123-96822. Mr. Anderson, please state your full name for the record. Unmute. I can't hear you, sir.
Can you hear me now?
No. All right, I'm gonna have to move on, sir. All right, come on, Mr. Anderson. I know, but you something's covering your speaker, so you've got to pick up your phone or your device. Did he make his payment? He did. Okay, and so he's on for, did he have some other things to be dismissed?
No, he only had that one case, Judge.
All right, Mr. Anderson, you made your payment? You made your payment, and so I'm closing your case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, it wasn't adjourned for dismissal, was it?
No, that one, no ma'am, he had to pay that one.
Okay, you paid it, you're all set, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, take care, bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, I'm going to go to Mr. Agnew. Who has Mr. Agnew's case?
Thank you, Judge. Hussein Bazzi, P85891. This is the case.
Thank you. Let me place the case number on the record. Give me 1 second. I have SP 124-72331. Counsel, your appearance. Counsel.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Matthew Rosen for the people, 84807. We also appeal Wood here for today's motion and trial for drag racing spectator.
Okay, Rosenthal, you have a horrible connection. I heard
Sorry,
your
guys.
name, and then I believe that there is an officer as well. Is the officer here on Agnew?
Yes, Your Honor, it's P.O. Wood. He's probably in the breakout room right now because I wanted to speak with him before we did the motion as well as if it goes to trial. Oh, no, he's present.
Okay,
P.O. Wood,
so
can you see your name on the record and badge number, sir?
Yes, I'm Officer Wood, badge 4163.
All right, very good. And so I need to pass on this, Mr. Rosenthal and counsel. Let me have
yes, Your
counsel
Honor.
for defendant place his appearance on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hussein Bazzi, P85891, appearing on behalf of Mr. Agnew. And I have no issue with Rosenthal stepping away and speaking with the officer. And if any,
All right, very good.
I'd like to speak with Mr. Rosenthal as well if after the fact.
Wonderful. Ms. Wilson will make all of that happen. Thank you, Ms. Wilson. Place Mr. Rosenthal and the officer. Officer Wood, if you could turn back on your camera, it makes it easier for her to place you in the breakout room. And then at some point, Miss Attorney Bazzi will go into a breakout room. Thank you, Ms. Wilson. All right, I'm going to keep moving. I have Mr. Al Badani. Mr. Al Badani, are we ready on his matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me find you on my docket. I don't even see you on my
It's
docket.
not on the docket. It was on the docket yesterday, and there was a miscommunication. I guess a warrant has been entered.
It has been entered, counsel, and so I'm gonna have to pass on this because I'll have to go back and see. I can't remember what I did on yesterday.
We're here waiting. We're here waiting, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, I see Shanavia Armstrong. Miss Armstrong, you are here for payment. And so did you make your payment, Miss Armstrong?
I did make my payment, Your Honor. But I guess it was a misunderstanding. I tried to pay, it was the $75. And I was told that I still had other tickets.
Yes.
You do, but they were adjourned for dismissal. Did you pay the ticket I told you to pay?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Which one? Well, let me do this. I don't know. I have things down here for one for adjourn to pay is SP 104-89931.
Yeah, that one has not been paid yet.
Okay, you have not paid that one. That was one you needed to pay.
Correct.
And then she had also, there's one that was scheduled for review, SP 8192193.
This is scheduled for review. There's no money on this one. I'm believing this one was gonna be adjourned for dismissal.
Okay, and then all of the others. So what did you pay, Miss Armstrong?
I paid, there was a $50 ticket that I saw. It had your name on it when I logged in online. I paid that one. But the other ones, I didn't see the one that I was supposed to pay.
Okay, but I told you what you needed to pay. Miss, what does she owe on the open alcohol in the motor vehicle as the driver?
$320.
You owe $320 on that. I need you to come pay that, ma'am. How quickly can you get that paid?
Monday, I'm at work right now. I don't get off until 6.
Oh no, we won't be here.
Or I can go online and do it tomorrow morning.
Right, but I gave you a chance to do it online and you didn't get it done. All right. This is what
I didn't know that was the ticket. I apologize.
Yes, you did, because I told you when you were here. You have 2 matters that you need to pay.
Yeah, when I logged in. Yeah.
Did she pay the $50 on this?
I didn't.
Here, look up this one and see if she paid it. And then there was another one that you needed to pay. And actually, I had assessed a total of $275.
She did pay this.
Okay, so you did pay one. That's gonna help you today. You paid one. Now, you still have another one that you need to pay. Do you have a pen and a pencil, a paper? Come on.
Yes, I do.
All right, write this down. This is the one that you must pay for me. You ready? You ready?
One more second. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yes. Yes.
Got it. Thank you. All right. This is the ticket number that you're going to pay. It is SP. S as in Sam, P as in Paul. Like, what starts with an S? All right. Here's the number. 104-8993. So SP 104-89931. I said something else.
That's correct.
I'm gonna say it again because I think I said it wrong the first time. SP 104-89931. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I have it. Yes.
All right. I need you to pay that on Monday, before Monday. Pay it this weekend.
Okay.
I'm going to adjourn you. I'm gonna adjourn her one more time, so she'll be on the docket as she is. But that, the matter that she paid the $50 out, close that one. Don't put that one back on the docket. Wonderful. So the following matters are going to be adjourned. This is going to be adjourned to pay. Case number SP 104-89931. The following matters are going to be adjourned for dismissal. And they are SP 103-60231, SP 104-89921, SP 125-0847, counts 1, and 2. Case number SP 133-9416, counts 2 and 3. SP 819-219, counts 1 and 2. All right, I'm gonna put her on my docket. I'm gonna go out to Tuesday, July 19th, 2022, and that will be at 10:30 a.m. All right, did you get that, Ms. Armstrong?
Yes,
Okay, state your name for the record, just so I know that I have you.
Shanavia Armstrong.
All right, very good. I'm going to see you on, what did I say? The 19th of July at 10:30. If you paid it, you don't need to come back, okay? I'm gonna dismiss all of those other matters and close out the one that's before me, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your patience today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, take care.
No problem.
All right.
Bye.
I am now going to go to Al Masawi. If you could unmute for me, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. I have the following matters. Mr. Lamar, lift that camera up. I don't want to see your legs. I have case number SP 117-62151 and SP 117-62291. Mr. Al Masawi, please state your full name for the record.
Sajjad Al Masawi.
Thank you. This matter is scheduled for trial. How are we proceeding?
Judge, after speaking with my client and noting that the officers did not sign in to not appear in the courtroom, we'd move to dismiss at this time.
Thank you. Give me 1 second. Does he have other matters? Does he have other matters?
He does not, Judge.
He does not? All right, let's see. I hear you laughing, Mr. Reed. All right.
Thank you, Mr.
I
Bison.
am
Thank you,
going
Mr. Bison.
Mr. Reed is thinking, don't say something you don't know. That's what Mr. Reed is saying.
All right, I am granting your motion. I am dismissing both matters. I'm satisfied. I've given the issuing officer ample time to appear as to both matters. Thank you, sir. Your matters are dismissed. Thank you for your patience.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All right, very good. I am ready on Mr. Lamar Terrells. I don't have him on my docket. Did anybody check to see if he should even be here today?
No.
It's not on the docket. I know that, Judge.
Please, y'all don't let people sit in my courtroom and they're not on my docket. I cannot do the docket and manage the people in the courtroom. I cannot. Sir, unmute for me. Mr. Lamar Terrells. Is that your actual name, sir? Unmute for me.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
It's Miss Wilson.
Sorry.
Yes, Miss Wilson.
I've been chatting with him all morning and all afternoon. He hasn't responded.
So then it's not your fault that he's been sitting in my courtroom all day. Thank you for getting me together. I don't see your face, but I see Miss Mack's face, and I think the officer gonna show me his face too. They looking at me like, so thank you, Miss Wilson. All right, sir, who are you?
Lamar Terrell Abram.
Oh, Abrams.
Abrams. Okay, now you thought we was gonna know that you was Mr. Abrams with your last name as Terrells? You thought we were, right?
My last name is Abram. It's right here. It's on my paperwork and everything. My middle name.
Sir, you on the screen though, sir. Hold on.
Yes.
Before you go in, on the screen you have up for your name Lamar Terrells.
Oh.
All right, so be nice to us. Adjust that attitude real quick. All right, let me call your case. Because you are scheduled for a trial today. Mr. Rosenthal, you have your hand up as it relates to Mr. Abram?
No, well, it's two officers here Shaniva Armstrong as well as Danya Osbrooks. It looks like it's an adjourned today. I'm just wondering if we can
Yes,
release
I
those
re-
officers.
I'm sorry, I took care of Armstrong. They
Yes.
should not have received the notice, and Osbrooks, I don't need officers for that.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Abrams, state your name for the record, please.
Lamar Terrell Abram.
All right, thank you. Today is the date scheduled for trial. How are we proceeding?
Judge, as it appears there's no officer listed or no sign-in at the courtroom, we'd move to dismiss without prejudice.
All right, thank you. And I don't know if I placed the case number on the record. Let me just make sure. C5540231. I am granting the motion. I'm dismissing the matter without prejudice. Thank you, Mr. Abrams. Thank you for your patience this morning.
Have a good day. Thank you.
All right, you too. All right, let's see. Do we have anything else ready that I have not seen, that I've not called? All right, if not, I want to go with Ms. Mack. Roll with me because my day is going to go really long because we're going back into session at 2 o'clock. And then I'll wait for Mr. Rosenthal to tell me when he's ready on the other things. I'm on the 8:30 docket. I have for arraignment on the bench warrant for Ebony Adebisi, SP 129779991. Capias will issue. That bond is set at $25. Cash as surety. We've given her ample time to appear in court. I'm now on the 8:35 a.m. docket. Arraignment on the bench warrant. I have for Ali Ahmed, SP 122-18922. That will be a capias. Bond is set at $25. Cash as surety on all arraignments on the bench warrant unless otherwise stated by the court. For Mortada Al-Garawi, SP 118-45531. Capias. For Terry Alexander, case number 217-28104, counts 1 and 2. Both of those will be capias. For Carnell Anderson, SP 117725881, charged with open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a passenger. That will be a capias with a $25 cash or surety bond as well. For Jasmine Anderson, case number 214155831, capias. David Appling, SP 118-98721, capias. For Kwan Ashford, SP 119-6919, counts 1 and 2. Both of those are capias. I have Mr. McLaughlin. We will continue to check with Judge Ryan to get him back in her courtroom. I'm going to the 10 o'clock docket at this time. I have for Dawn Marie Alexander. It was a final pretrial. Did Dawn Marie Alexander show up? No information? All right, I'm calling case number V121-22021, V121-22121, V121-22221, V121-22321, V121-22421, and V121-22521. Today was the final pretrial. This matter is scheduled for a jury trial. Is that correct? Scheduled for Monday? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, capias will issue. The bond will be set at $50. She's charged with no dog license, failing to vaccinate dogs, and having a wild animal at large. I'm going to set the capias bond at $50, cash or surety as to each matter. And I'm going to remove the jury trial off of my docket. So please take it off my docket for Monday. All right. I thought I saw Mr. Rosenthal. I did not. I'm going to keep going. I have at 10:30 a.m. Are you ready on the 10:30 matters? Okay. All right. Very good. I have it. Okay, take your seconds because I don't come back till 2. All right. I had ready for trial, for pre-trial on today for Lut Abdul. I'm on the 11 o'clock docket for Lut Abdul Mujib. Case number SP 124-1385, counts 1, 2, and 3. Did Mr. Abdul Mujib show up?
I did not see him, Judge.
All right, schedule for pretrial. KPS will issue. The bond is set at $25, cash or surety as to each matter. I had scheduled for trial Jose Aguanaga, case number SP 119-93611. Did Mr. Aguanaga show up? Mr. Aguanaga. All right, nothing, let me make sure that the waiting room is closed. It has been disabled. I'm satisfied. I've given him enough time. KPS will issue and that bond will be set at $50 cash or surety. And then I have for Hussein Ahmed, that's here for the motion. Is that correct?
Right, and that's the one I spoke to the attorney about, and we gave her another day. You allowed me to give her another day?
Yes, ma'am. All right, case number U 264-83515. And what was the date for the motion hearing?
That would be August the 5th, 2022 at 11 a.m.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, I'm still waiting on Mr. Rosenthal and Miss Matt. All right. Let me reach out to Judge Bryant.
Okay.
To see, we don't have a whole lot for 10:30. I should not have had any of those. I shouldn't have put any. I had a final pre-trial. Oh no, we talked about that. Alvarado Robles. Has anyone showed up for Alvarado? Alvarado Robles. All right, I'm calling it. It's at 10:30. Case number 217-244-541, scheduled for a final pretrial. The charge is drag racing. Was this scheduled for a bench trial? I mean, a jury trial?
I think that one is, so let me look real quick. And yes.
All right, failed to appear. KPS will issue. That bond is set at $75. Wait a minute, let me make sure. Give me a second. Yeah, that bond is set at $75 cash or surety. And please remove the jury trial date from my docket. All right, very good. With that, I'm waiting on Mr. Rosenthal so I can close out my morning docket.
Yes,
Two matters.
I just spoke to Attorney Rosenthal by phone, so he should be back momentarily. I'll text him, Your Honor, to make sure.
All right, very good. I'm gonna mute and move the camera just for a minute.
Attorney Rosenthal, the judge will be back in just a minute. I think she's just off the bench.
Thank you, Attorney Feigens. Yeah, I just, can you guys hear me? Is my connection okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, I had to sign in and out and restart the internet. Just making sure that worked. And then Ms. Wilson, if you don't mind, if I could be please placed back in the breakout room with Attorney Bazzi. I had to leave briefly just to get my internet correction correct. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
I've got to eat some.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we are back in session. I need everybody. Please come back to session. I am ready, ready, ready. Let's do it. All right. I don't see the prosecutor. I don't see defense counsel. Come on, I need y'all to come on, or otherwise I'm taking a break and I'm going to have to reconvene for our next break from my observation today. Which my next break, I won't be able to see you until 2:45.
Mr. Rosenthal and
once.
Mr. Bonner.
I'm ready for the 10:30, they not.
All right, let's do the 10:30 while I wait. Let's do it. I'm on the 10:30 a.m. docket for Damon Adams. I have SP 131-032-33 and SP 131-032-41. Did Mr. Adams pay those two?
Yes, Judge.
Wonderful. Then we are closing those two. And then the following matters for Damon Adams, I am dismissing. I'm dismissing SP 131-0323 counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 131-03242. I'm going to Darius Adkins, SP 124-30351. Did he pay?
No, Judge.
Okay, he's charged with no operator's license. I accepted his plea. He said he would pay. Capius will issue. How much does he owe the court?
$250.
That's without the reinstatement fee?
I have to go back.
That's okay. What is it? $250. So that will be the bond, cash or surety. I have for Enzio Allen, SP 122-41371. Did Allen pay? Under Atkins.
Oh, I looked at I thought that was the same person. Excuse me. No, he did not, Judge, and that's $220.
All right, no operator's license. I took his plea, $220.
Yes.
Cash or surety, that will be the bond. For Deontay Andrews, SP 123-53233, SP 874-9531, and case number 194-103012. Did he pay?
No, Judge.
Didn't pay any of them?
No, ma'am.
All right, so those will all be default judgments. And then the following matters for Deontay Andrews, SP 123-5323, counts 1 and 2, and case number 194103011. Those will all be, those were misdemeanors, so they will be capious with a personal bond. For wait. We did Shanavia.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's fine. I'm gonna drop down to Kristen Asukwo, SP 115-45201. Did they pay?
They paid $50 and they owe $200.
So there's a balance?
Yes.
So what's the balance?
$200.
Capious will issue, the bond will be set at $200, cash or surety. For Danya Osbrooks, SP 123-8439, count. Well, I have counts 1, 2, and 3. They all say adjourned. What's going on?
Well, because you had her pay another ticket and that ticket was paid. So these 3 will be.
All right. So I am dismissing SP 123-8439, counts 1 and 3, and SP 123-84412. I'm dismissing without prejudice all of those. And I think that takes care of the 10:30 docket. Mr. Rosenthal, are you
Yes.
ready for me?
Well, Your Honor, the one drag racing spectator case that we have today, that emotions were
Hold on,
written.
Mr. Rosenthal,
Yes.
hold on.
We can't hear you.
Jeez, you guys can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
No, we can't.
Oh, we can now. Yeah. It was us.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, so Your Honor, if I may, so we do have a motion regarding this case that I responded to. The other attorney right now is looking up the statute. I just got this statute from Mr. Baker this morning about spectating drag racing that was codified, which I should bring you down a copy as well, Your Honor. I'm talking with him. I don't know if it's best to do this today, seeing as how he just got the statute and it's not a statute you can pull from Unicode because it's reserved. I'm going to go back in the breakout room with him, Your Honor, and see if maybe stipulating for an adjournment But if not, then it would be on him to go without actually reviewing the statute.
Okay, and so, and I won't be able to do anything until I am scheduled to finish today at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna have to schedule you all at 4 o'clock.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Totally understandable. Let me talk with Mr. Agnew and see where he stands. Or not Mr. Agnew, I'm sorry,
All
Mr.
right.
Bazzi. Thank you, Your Honor.
And that was on Mr. Agnew, and then I have one other matter, Mr. Albadani, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I
And I
believe
think
it's,
the attorney, he was supposed to be here on yesterday, is that right, Miss?
Yes.
it's correct,
Okay,
Your
and what
Honor.
was he scheduled for on yesterday?
Trial. I
Oh,
don't
for
have,
trial.
yes, Your Honor. It was at our 11 o'clock docket. It was Attorney Marmot, I believe.
Oh, is the attorney still on?
I'm here.
Yeah, we KPS.
It's
Okay,
Mamet.
yes.
Hammond, I'm
Counsel.
sorry.
That's okay. Everyone butchers it. It's all right.
Yes, counsel, your client didn't show up for trial yesterday.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication. He thought it was the 18th. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, well, but were you in court with us the day I gave the trial date?
Yes, Your Honor, there was just a miscommunication. I apologize.
Okay, you all are gonna have to post a bond, sir, and get a new trial date. I can't just give you a trial date, okay? You'll have
Can
to
we
post a
post it
bond.
online or does it have to be in person?
Miss Matt?
It has to be in person.
Okay, yeah, I don't do
We
that.
could post it. We could post it on his behalf.
Yes,
Yes.
anyone could post it, but it has to be in person, Your Honor. Just, I'm sorry. to
That's
interrupt.
fine.
What's the bond amount?
Yes.
What's the bond amount, Your Honor?
Okay, I'm gonna have you call Miss Mack so I can continue with my docket. It's 313-965-2280, because your client had like 3 cases up for trial
That's
yesterday.
okay. 313.
96, it's in the chat, 965-2280. Thank you, Miss Wilson.
Thank you.
All right, very good. All right. Are we ready on Mr. Agnew? No, Mr.
Your
Rosenthal?
Honor, I'm just waiting on defense counsel to see what Attorney Bazzi, he came out of the breakout room. But if he would like more time looking at the statute or if he's ready to go today.
Judge, so I'm gonna need just a minute, if you wouldn't mind. There's a new ordinance that was enacted, which is now applicable to drag racing. And it was, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Rosenthal was only recently made aware of it as well. So I
Yes.
just need a moment to see what the best course of action would be in a situation like this.
And I'm going to
Okay.
bring you down the
So-
statute as well, Your Honor, right now, a copy of it.
Wonderful. So
Mhm.
let me say this to you all. We are being observed today by our Fort Lauderdale sister court. And I have been in staffing since 8:30 this morning. I
Yes.
have not had a break other than to take 2 sips of water. We are scheduled to reconvene at 2 o'clock. We're scheduled to finish today at 4 o'clock. And I must take a break. I have to do
Yes.
better self-care. So I must take a break. So if the parties would like to adjourn to, I was gonna say tomorrow, but I don't work on Saturdays.
No?
Not here. I won't come here and work on Saturdays. So if you all would like to adjourn to Monday or Monday, that would be great, because the following week I'm in some training and that's not gonna work. The following week, as a matter of fact, from the 22nd to the 28th will not work.
Judge,
As long as Attorney Bazzi stipulates, I don't have an issue, Your Honor.
Judge,
I'll leave it. Mhm.
my issue is, Your Honor, and I don't mean to hinder the court or be any kind of burden on you, and I understand and I appreciate the docket that you had today. But I need to just make a quick determination as to what, again, the best course of action is in a situation like this, because the citation is alleging specific statute, MCL 257-626A. And now my understanding is that the citation would be amended.
No, Attorney Bazzi, that's but the ordinance that was placed on the ticket is 46-3-1, the Muni code, not the state code, because we don't deal with the state code. We deal with the city.
But it was okay, so then it wasn't based off of that statute?
So 46-3-1, and we might go in a breakout room because it's encompassing all of 257 because we're the city, not the state. So That's the proper MCL. However, when we do have a Muni code, we go with the Muni code. Since I just got this Muni code, this would be the code that that the ordinance is gonna fall under, that I'd be pushing to amend to move to go to trial. Because it's the proper code.
Well, again, I would just have that same issue that it wasn't listed on the original citation. So I would think that instead of an amendment, it'd be more appropriate to reissue the citation entirely.
And Your Honor, that's at the discretion of the judge. I have made motions to amend for ordinance issues because in the interest of justice, when it comes down to an ordinance issue, especially with issues from the 2019 ordinance switching over to new ordinances that we've been able to amend, I haven't had an issue with being able to make that motion, Your Honor, as long as it's not a state code and it is a Muni code for the city.
Yeah, and if you're allowed to make a motion to amend, as long as he's been given notice, the notice was still that it was for spectator at drag racing. Was that correct?
Correct, Your
And
Honor.
so that's the old one and the new one. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor. So the new one, the one that I have in front of me, it goes into dangerous driving and specifically into spectating on subsection 4 subsection B. And I'm going to bring you that statute right now, Your Honor. So you have it because I think you need to be briefed on it as well.
Joe, or y'all can argue it. Y'all.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Absolutely.
Okay.
Could we go into a breakout room, Judge, to have a brief discussion?
Y'all can, but I'm going to a lunch break
Yes.
from 1:30
Understood.
to
Understood.
2 o'clock. And then Ms. Wilson, I will not need you for the second part of the observation. So thank you so much. The courtroom does not need to be a part of the second part of the day for the observation. But I'm going to ask you all not to shut down the courtroom because there are some people that just stayed on, and so that they won't have to dial back in.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Very
Your
good.
Honor.
Court is in recess. Thank you, Mr. Reed,
Thank-
Mr. Ficus. Try to get your break.
Attorney
Thank you,
Bazzi, we
Judge.
can just go
Thank
back
you.
into
Thank you,
breakout
Judge.
room 4.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
placed my, I could place myself.
Officer, the gentleman that's in here, Mr.
Go to more
Adams,
and join
he will
breakout.
have to come back on Monday. I'm not gonna be able to see him today. He's in warrant status. I'm not gonna be able to see him today. I've gotta take a break. I've gotta do better
Yeah, no problem.
with taking care of me, and I don't do a good job with that, and nobody else seems to do it.